Manor Lords just got its biggest update yet, and while I might be a little bit late to the party, I still want to see what all the excitement's about. So today we're laying the first foundations of a new settlement, competing against the classic Hildebolt, and 2 AI rival lords to see how far we can make it. Let's jump in. Alright, so to get started, we're going to go with red as our primary color. We'll keep everything else the same, except for we're going to change our symbol to this bird, because I mean, that's perfect. That's perfect. We're going to call our settlement Loonstead, and I think we'll go with this person right here. I've never actually played this game before, but let's say Jagged Cliffs. I think that should be fine. And I kind of want to be somewhere central, so I think right here is exactly where I want to be. I think we'll turn on 2 AI opponents, and we'll have them be on the far sides of the map, and that right there spreads us out all pretty evenly. Let's begin. Right off the bat, we're going to pause, and we're going to open this message. Victory condition dominance, and may the victor go the spoils, because I will unite these lands under my rule. Right off the bat, we're going to grab our hitching post, and we're going to purchase another ox. And before I do anything else, because I'm going to start getting ahead of myself, let's take a look at the resources we have. Okay, so we have a little bit of mushrooms. These are seasonal, so I imagine they'll go away in the winter. We have iron, and that's 120. We have 114 clay. Then we have a rich stone deposit, and we have a rich eel node. This is our underground water, and this is going to be important because we're going to build a well almost immediately. As you can see, our emmer fertility really isn't all that good. Neither is our flax. Our barley is even worse. And actually, our rye isn't too bad, so we may want to set up a small little farm right here. With all that though, let's grab our road tool. And the first thing we're going to do is take a road directly from right here. And I'm going to pull this all the way down. We'll get that built. Then right here, I'm going to start building our very first grid. And there we go. There's the makings of our grid. Now I'm going to extend this road down here as well. We'll go to right about here. Now in our construction tab, we'll go to logistics, and we're going to build another hitching post because we did purchase that second oxen. And we're going to want to have this near our logging camp. So for right now, let's place this right there. And I hope I don't live to regret that. We're also going to relocate this hitching post right here to be closer to this one, but I think I actually want to run a road around this area first, kind of like that right there, and then we'll extend this road to right about there. Now we can grab this hitching post, and we're going to snap it to right there. Now we have a few important buildings to place, so let's start with our logging camp, because this is going to get us timber, and we're going to place that right here, fronting this road. We're going to set this construction priority to high, and we're going to let all of this fill in. Alright, now with all of that done, let's assign 2 families just for the time being. We'll probably swap this back down to 1. We will limit the work area to right about here for now. Next up, we're going to pause for a bit because we need to get some things prepped. Now there's going to be 4 important buildings that we want to build. Let's start with our granary. And I think we're going to place that probably right about here, just off our main road. Next, we're going to have a storehouse, and I think we should probably get this somewhere really central. In fact, we probably should have got the granary somewhere central too, but it's too late now. Let's extend this road right here to right about there. And we're going to have our storehouse right here. Now we're going to want to get a marketplace set up, but I think I'm going to let these fill in first because I want these supplies to be anywhere else. They're kind of in an inconvenient place right now. So let's let everything fill out. And with that, we are ready to place our marketplace. So we'll snap onto right here, and we're going to pull that roughly to right about here. We're going to set that to build. I'm going to run a road right behind this, And now we have our well. And again, we probably want this to be somewhere central. In fact, I probably could have seen this being in the exact town center, which ideally would have been here. But we obviously can't place it here, so let's just place it. Let's place it right here for now. And it looks like we got a new message. I have heard of your renown, blah, blah, blah. Signed and sealed by my own seal. What else would it be signed by? So we're going to declare war. No, I'm just joking. You have no rightful claim. Go away. No one's interested in you right now. We got much bigger and better things to do. All right, so we have our logging camp. We have 2 hitching posts. We have our granary. We have our marketplace. And we have our storehouse that's under construction. Let's assign 1 family to this storage. Next up, I want to build some burgage plots. So the first thing I want to do is connect in all these roads right here. We're building our classic grid. And I just want to double check to make sure we're not building where we have the rye fertility. So we really only have 1 good spot for rye fertility. The rest is kind of meh. What we will do is build our plots fronting this road. And for our first plots, we're going to make them pretty big. And we don't have enough materials yet. We're missing about 7 more timber. So let's let this simulate. And I think to speed this up, maybe we assign 1 more family there. We only have 1 family left, but we don't need anything built. So it should be fine. Or at least we don't need anything built yet. So again, I'm going to speed this along until we have the required timber. All right, and there we go. There's our timber. So let's get these burgage plots built. Again, I want them to front this road right here. And we want them to be fairly big. And I want to make sure that each of these plots has the ability to upgrade. That right there is our 5 homes that we actually need. So we have 5 homeless families and 5 plots. Pretty much perfect. Now we're going to take 2 families off of our logging camp. That way they can build these houses. All right, and there we go. So we have a few problems, and we're going to pause for a second so we can deal with them. 1, we're running out of food. 2, we have a new message. Let's see what it is. So we've gotten some weapons. Let's form the militia. We'll open up our army. We'll create our new units. And we got spears and large shields. So the only militia we can form is a spear militia. So we'll get that set up. And right now, all I want to focus on is increasing our population. So in order to increase our population, we want to focus on 2 things. 1, we need food. 2, we need fuel. Right now, we only have fuel for about 3 months, and we only have food for about 1 month. Now, the most important thing to me is getting both of these to at least 8 to 12 months. So we'll go into construction, we'll go into gathering, and we're going to find the fisherman's hut right here. Perfect. And yeah, we have our rich eel over here. And we're going to place this, I think what we'll do is we'll place this right here. It's still central enough, but also it's not too far away from our rich eel, as opposed to poor eel. We're going to set the construction priority to very high, or I guess the highest, and we're going to let that fill in. Okay, perfect. So our fisherman's hut is constructed. Let's set up 1 family here. And now we should see them travel all the way down here, grab the fish, and bring it back. Now for fuel, we're going to need to construct a woodcutter's lodge, and we want this to kind of be near our logging camp. So let's place this, I'm going to say, right about here. And then I'm going to construct a road from this point along the side of here. And then we're just going to connect these 2 in. Now I want to see this be constructed pretty quickly, so we'll change this to the highest priority. And before I forget, we still have supplies that are sitting out in the open. We want to get these moved into our storehouse as soon as possible, so we're going to assign 1 family. This gives us 1 unassigned family. Now we're still waiting for our woodcutter's lodge to be done, but once we are, that'll give us a bunch of fuel. I'm wondering what some of our workers are doing from our fisherman's hut. They seem to be taking a very, very long path just to get back. So I think we need to make this a bit easier for them. We're going to take this road and we're going to extend this all the way down. And we're going to try and get this kind of close. And we're going to do something just like that. Now the settlement needs more food and fuel. So let's take a look to see how much food we actually have. And we finally have 2 eel. It has a spoilage of very high. So hopefully we'll see this get moved over to our storehouse. Or not our storehouse, our granary. We still have a little bit of wheat bread, but really we're not doing too well. And we actually have a common goods stall set up. Looking very nice. Okay, now let's get moving on. Now we're going to assign 1 family to our woodcutter's lodge. We won't have anyone to do any building, so we're going to have to be careful. Perfect, and we no longer have supplies just sitting there. I really wish I got that moved earlier. Blunder on my part. Alright, and we're starting to stack up our supplies slowly but surely. Okay, now I want to get some more brokerage plots because we're going to have a bandit camp pop up very soon, and it'll be easier if we have more people. Plus we can't get more people unless we have more brokerage plots. So I think what we'll do is we'll pull from here, bring this all the way down, and that is backwards, my bad. So we'll make 3 new homes, and we'll get those building. But of course, we don't have anyone to actually build. So I'm wondering, is there anywhere we're doing decent on that we can pull someone from? So looking at our fuel, we have 9 months of fuel. Let's pull people off this for a second. That way we can get people to actually build these houses, and we're going to set the priority to be high. Alright, and there's all of our new plots built out. Now I'd like to get some of these upgraded, and I'm wondering, what do we need? So I definitely think, yeah, we want to get some gardens in here, but we're going to need some planks. Then to get planks, we're going to need some more timber. Right now we have 0. So we're going to add the people back to our logging camp. In fact, we'll add 2 people, and that should start getting us some more timber. So we're going to speed things up while that happens. And we have a new family moving in, which is great, increasing our population slowly but surely. Now I think for our logging camp, what we're going to do is we're going to set one of our livestock to permanently work here, and their name is Linhart. Linhart, I hope you do a good job. And I only just realized that of course we're having troubles with timber. We limited the work area, so I'm going to clear the work area, and this time I'm just going to let them go crazy. And while we were simulating, a new family started moving in, which is just great. We now have 4 timber. That means we can go in and make our saw pit. And we want our saw pit to be pretty close to our logging camp, at least I'm going to imagine that we do. And I think what we'll do is we'll place that right here. We're going to set this to a very high priority. And while that is getting worked on, let's add in some more brokerage plots. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull from right here. We'll pull that up. And then we're going to pull that over, and we don't have enough goods. How far off are we? We only have 3. So we're close, kind of. Alright, and now we have enough. Let's get that built. We're also going to take a road and just connect that all the way in. Oh, we're so close. So we'll go about 3/4 of the way, and then we'll just curve it a little bit. And of course, I have a memory of a goldfish. I forgot to assign a family to this, so we'll assign 1 family, because we really need to get some planks going on. And let's go through and just make sure that everything has at least 1 family. Our woodcutter's lodge is missing 1 family. Now, while I wait for our planks, I'm going to build a charcoal kiln, mostly just because I don't want to waste our firewood, and right now it kind of feels like that's what we're doing. We're going to place that right off to the side right here. It's going to cost us 2 timber, but we should be fine. Now I do want to grab a road and just send this alongside here. Just like that right there. And we're going to say this is the new very highest priority, just because I'm impatient. And there we go, our charcoal kiln is now officially built. We're going to assign 1 family here. And that leaves us with 2 unassigned families, so we're not doing too bad. Now with all of that, we should have some planks, and we still don't have planks. What is going on? So what we will do is we will set a reserve for our timber, And let's say we always want to have at least 10 on hand. And for our planks, we don't want to make more than, let's say, 12. Now, it mostly just seems like we're missing our timber, and we just need to get some here, because we do have 14 right here. For now, I think we will remove a family from the Woodcutter's Lodge, and we have a new family joining. Our construction has been finished all the way down here, so definitely growing lots. Let's see. We have 11 total families, and our saw pit finally has some planks. There we go. Everything's looking good. I did assign a second family to it, just to see if that helps speed things up, and it seems like it did. Now for our burgage plots right here, let's go through and just upgrade them, and I think we're going to go with vegetable gardens. And maybe for these two last ones right here, let's go with an animal pen, and then also a chicken coop. Alright, there we go. That should help with some of our food variation as well. Well, eventually, which should improve our approval. Alright, now it looks like all of these have been upgraded, so we're good on these ones. Now we can probably still upgrade these ones as well. And I think with a few of these, maybe we'll have a orchard. Alright, now looking at our food, we're kind of still far off from our goal. And we only have one fish in our fisherman's hut. And in our granary, we have 48. Okay, that's kind of crazy. But we also have a lot more people, so definitely not as much food. Now we have 12 families, and we only have 13 plots, so we might need to build one soon. Now I think we're going to build a forager's hut. That way we can actually access these mushrooms right here. And I don't think we have any berries. No, we don't. But we do have a few mushrooms that we can get. So let's place our forager's hut right here. We're also deforesting this area pretty crazy, so let's get a nice little forester's hut, which should replant some of these trees. And I think what we'll do is we'll put that on the side of this road right here. And now we're also going to take this road and connect this one in. And we'll grab this road right here. We're going to send it all the way down. Then we'll grab this road and send this one all the way in. Now we do have a quarry, and we could get this made. And I think we might start. So we'll place our quarry right here. We're going to snap onto this point right here, and I think what we should do is essentially send this down, and then from here, I want to curve into this road. Kind of just like that. And we're also going to grab this road right here, and just wrap it all the way around, right up until we get to this road. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but it feels good. While we're waiting for this to be constructed, let's go back over here and see if this is done. It is not. Wow. Taking forever. So let's speed things along. There we go. Now it's done. We had a resource stolen by nearby bandits. That's not too good. There's quite a few bandits here, and they're not all that far away from us. And given how close they are, I kind of feel uncomfortable. So we're going to prepare to kill them, because how dare they steal from us? Now, is this done yet? Yes, it is. Let's assign one family to this forager hut. And what I'm going to do with our forager hut is I'll set the production focus to mushrooms. We'll grab our limit work area tool, and we're just going to set that all the way over here. I do feel a bit stressed sending foragers all the way over here, but I don't think we have much of a choice. And I just want to see, are they actually going to go all the way over there? So no, they won't. And is that just because there's no good route there? So will we actually need to build a road all the way down there? It's kind of a bit rough, but we can roll with it. So we're going to follow these contour lines right here, and we're going to nice sweeping road all the way up until our mushrooms, which is right about here. Now, with all of that, can they finally go harvest the mushrooms? Or have I just realized that the mushrooms aren't here? Yes, I was a little bit too late on that. So let's remove this family. And instead, we're going to upgrade some of these plots right here. So I think we'll have a few animal pens back here. Now over in our stone mine, it's still not done. Wow. Let's set this to the highest priority. And because winter's approaching, we need to make sure everything is in order. All right, now that this is done, let's assign two families here. just to get us some stone really quickly. Then let's assign another family to our fisherman's hut. And I'm wondering, did I ever assign a family to our forester's hut? No, I did not. Not very surprised. We will limit their work area to kind of this area right here, because I want to see most of the trees planted here. Now we have 0 available living space, so let's make some more. And I think we're going to do that right back here. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like these will be able to have the full upgrades unless we drop down their size, which is what I think we're going to do. So we'll have 2 be built there. And is there any resources here? So we have our water. We have a bit of Emmer fertility, and that's kind of it. So yeah, I'm going to build some houses here. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, and that's because we don't have any unassigned families. They're all working or doing something. And how's our fuel looking? 13 months, that's good. Our food is still at 4 months. So with our fisherman's hut, we only have 2 families here. How is our resource looking? It's looking pretty good, but we can still extract just a bit more. We definitely don't want to overfish it. We have a pretty strong equilibrium right now with our timber and our planks, so we won't assign or deassign anyone from there. From our forester's hut, for the meantime, yeah, we will unassign 1 family there. Now I'm wondering, how is our stone doing? And it seems like we have a few resources. What about in our storehouse? So we have 10 rubble stone. While I'm waiting, I'm going to set the priority of these 2 lots to be the highest. Now we're still building our regional wealth, but in the meantime, I think we can get a trading post up and running. And I think I want our trading post to be a little bit further away. So let's run a road to right about here. And then we'll set our trading post to be on this corner right here. So now when people are coming down the road, they come into our trading post, they stop by and say hi. And we need unassigned families because everyone is working right now. Unfortunately, we can't do that. And just like that, we have a new family moving in. So we have 2 unassigned families now, which means let's set this to the highest priority. We still need to transport our goods all the way over here, which is really why I wanted to put the logging camp in the middle. It has a pretty good central access to everything else. I think pretty much immediately we're going to allow for the expansion of these lots. And it's finally winter. Things are looking pretty cold. I gotta give it to this game. It's extremely beautiful. Like, it's a very, very beautiful game. Okay, so now we can't access our eel resource. We do have food for 5 months, so we should be fine. I think next time I would have liked to be just a little bit more prepared. Now, we don't exactly need to do this, but I think we will. So we're going to upgrade to the large granary, mostly just because it further reduces any food spoilage, and I would love to see that. So we'll get that upgraded, and we'll set that to the highest of priorities. Oh, and our trading post is finally done. Okay, you love to see it. It's honestly a nice little building. Now I'm wondering, what resource do we have the most of? So let's take a look and see. So we have 188 charcoal, and I guess that really seems to be it. Charcoal seems to be our biggest resource right now. And given that we have 16 months of fuel, I'd love to set up some sort of trading route for our charcoal. And it seems like if we want to set up a trade route, we're going to need about 20 more regional wealth. So I think it might be time to go attack those bandits. And they're still right up here, and they're awaiting their orders. Let's take a look to see what our militia looks like. So it seems like we have a total of 27. 20 of them have spears. I want to go take a look at the bandit camp and just see what it looks like for them. So how many people do they have? So I only count 14. I think we can easily take these guys. And I say that overconfidently, knowing that I've never had a single ounce of combat experience in this game. Let's rally our troops. So we're gonna rally right here. All right, and we look good, we look confident, we look ready to go fight. All right, now let's move all the way over there, and we can run to our position, but we get more fatigue. And we're not exactly in a rush, so can we just walk? So I think all we have to do is just deselect run to position, and then if I just select right here, will they walk over there? Okay, what if I select all of them, and then just walk over here, and Can we sneak up on them? I don't know if that's gonna be possible. We can try. And I don't know if I'm just an absolute rookie. I've never really played a game like this. I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna select all of them. Ah, I get it. You right click. Okay. So now, with all of them selected, let's slowly make our way up this hill. And I'm wondering, can we just like maybe peek through right here? I think this would be a decent place to be. And I want to try that one more time because I don't know what I did. And honestly, I'm scared that I may have done something bad. So we're going to select stand your ground. Mostly because I've had a bad time trying to be aggressive and rush opponents in games like this. And I think if we just stand our ground right here, and I love that it shows you how many units or how many people will actually be there. I think we're going to get a fairly wide front, just like that right there. And now let's go check to make sure that they're moving. Ooh, are they running? No, don't run. Just walk. Walk. Okay, yes, they're walking. I'm just not very good at this game, I guess. Now I'm gonna wait right here until they come. Oh, what's going on? What happened? How did I miss it? Why did they fight down here? I guess they spotted us, didn't they? Okay, but we won. Wait, did we win? Oh, how dare they? Are they running away? No way. We gotta be able to do something about this. We select all of them. And then I want to push forward and just get these guys. Come on. I believe in my team. They can do it. Oh, and they're gone. Okay, so it looks like we're not gonna be able to do that. Now we'll select our militia. And I just want them to walk over here, because I think that means we claim it. But please, don't run, just walk. Yeah, just walk on over. A new message, what is it? Okay, yes, this is exactly what I want. I think this is the wealth that we get. Send the resources to the nearest town. No, this belongs to my treasury now. All right, that's pretty good with me. So let's just take everyone all the way back. You guys are good to go home. And I imagine our regional wealth is going to come soon. I really want to get a trade route set up because we need more money so we can actually do things. But we did win our first battle, so I'm pretty happy with that. And here they come. All right, can you guys disband now? Perfect. Go back home, relax, have a day off. You guys did a really good job. I'm proud of you guys. And for now, I think that's where we're going to end things. And that's a wrap. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I definitely know I did. And oddly, I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did. If you want to see more, please let me know in the comments. Huge thanks to all of our amazing Patreon members, Jake Hill, Gary Key, Deku, Ganger, Griffin, DaAlphaSupreme, Javonte Moorman, Mihai B, and Canyon Tiger. If you want to support the channel, get sneak peeks, you can join us over on Patreon. If you haven't already, a like, comment, and subscription really go a long way. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one.